Hello everyone, this is Bennma the Time Traveler, and welcome back to the sad story of Emilian Burns. Now, let's get back to chapter 2. Chapter 2? No, I guess we finished the intro last time, right? Yeah, now there's something actually on the screen, it's moving. Something's actually happening. So let's just continue right away. So, the day is overcast for early autumn, and the thick layer of fog creeps along the ground. The grass is wet with morning dew, but the soil beneath it is firm and hard. Soil is hard? I'm not. I'm stupid, so let's just forget about that. I suppose that is to be expected. You wouldn't want to build a graveyard on marshland where people would run the risk of falling through the earth and into the graves. Wow, what a day. Imagine if that happens to you. That would be pretty funny. Record it. Just don't die. Everything's fine. So, I might have an affinity for the dead. Oh yeah, I remembered. This girl is talented at finding dead people. Wow, awesome. So, but not even I fancy popping in from an unexpected visit with Gerald Fisher. Fisher? I believe that Mark's full name is like Mark Fisher. Is his name Mark Fisher? It's something similar to that, or either it is. Is Mark like relative to the? I'm stupid. Okay, let's just continue. I'm just wasting time now. So from 1843 till 1912, and a line. Oh, that's Gerald Fisher. Fisher. Like this is the birth date and the death date. And the line, wife of the above, wife of the above. It's cold too. The wind snakes down my spine, and I shiver. It isn't a rough wind. It isn't a rough wind though. Instead, it's soft, brushing past my cheeks and through my hair in an almost apologetic manner. It's like when you're apologizing to someone, you touch their cheek and then you touch their hair. That's what people do, right? I never had any human interaction, so I wouldn't know. The leaves on the trees are dark green, some already turning red and yellow, but the sun in the sky is obscured by clouds. Obscured, yeah. I know that. I'm not that stupid. Shut up. Don't judge me. So everything looks grey. A lovely color. I bet my favorite color. My feet crunches over the stray leaves with every step I take. Okay, I'm gonna do that again. My feet crunch over the stray leaves with every step I take, but that is the only sound I can hear. Just me, the wind, and the leaves. Oh, how can a person like who looks like this would be like so insecure? Like if you watch the first episode, link in the description. Like, how can she be so insecure when she looks like this? People would kill to look like half as beautiful as her. Look at that. As I walk through these trodden paths, I pause, examining each tombstone that catches my interest. There is something strangely inviting about these old slabs of stone, almost as though they're greeting me. Yeah, you're crazy. You need to go to get your brain checked or something. And why wouldn't they? And why? And why wouldn't they? I come here often enough. They should know me by now. Any other mother would probably find their only daughter's obsession with graveyards unsettling. Fortunately, my mom is just as weird as I am, so she doesn't question it. She must know She must know my love for graveyard is all her fault. I really love this. The art style's amazing. Oh my god, like the line art, the coloring, the effects. God, this is so cool. Man, I wanted like God. Okay, let's continue. I don't wanna. I nod my head in recognition as I pass each tombstone. Oh my god, no, not names. Okay, here we go. I'm not even stopping. Alistair Dunkster, um, Irene, Douglas, Charlotte Darber, Doreen Huggis, Abel Jonathan, Genevieve Parsons. I'm not going back. Ubri, Wood, Wood, Wood. What's with these names? I'm sorry. Did I offend anyone? Sorry, but I just can't pronounce them. It's not. It's just not easy for me. Okay, it's my fault, not yours. Oh yeah, I made some cereal. It's 11 p.m. That's normal, right? I wonder about these people, reduced to nothing more than names and bones. What lives did they lead? Were they happy, sad, or merely bemused by all the coincidence which led them into being? For Alistair Dunkster, that happened in 1879. For Irene Douglas, it was 1894. What was the world like back then? When these people were alive and their footsteps, not mine, crunched the leaves and fell firmly against the compacted earth. I don't know. It's hard for me to imagine it. As I walk through the graveyard, like Alice sinking into Wonderland, a heavy thought suddenly strikes me. I actually never watched Alice the Wonderland or read like the book or anything. I just know like some stuff about it. That's pretty much it. That's weird. I'm kind of like interested to make a research. Maybe there's like a good movie or whatever. That would be a good thing to watch. Nope, I have no time. YouTube. Thanks, guys. What would it be? What would it be like if I was already dead? Ooh, are you gonna die? I close my eyes. The cold wind blows across my cheeks, and I swear I can almost smell it. The earth in my nostrils, the scent of decay. Ah. Are you okay? What was that sound? It was almost like a footstep. But that can't be. I'm the only person here after all. Zombie? Please don't tell me this is a zombie game. I hate zombie games. Not all of them. Like there is The Walking Dead is good, The Last of Us is good, but some of them sucks. Most of them. Some of them are good. At least I thought I was. Not anymore. A young girl standing there, her arms held by her sides, her eyes white and blue. Ooh, is this Amelia? Her hair is loose, light brown, her figure cut just above her eyebrows. Nice eyebrows. They're like as thick as mine, and mine is like pretty thick. She wears a white dress, long and modest, which falls to her ankles. Her dress is comprised, I guess? Comprised, something like that, of a number of layers, and looks like something that belongs to another era. Ooh, another time, an England where Queen Victoria was on the throne, and the horse and carriage was still the main way people go. Oh, I know what's that. That was still the main way people got about. And there's like no engines. It's like, you know, yeah, awesome commentary. 10 out of 10. Subscribe. and oh, and it was occasionally acceptable to wear bonnets in public. She looks like nobody I have ever seen before, except characters in period dramas. There is something so unrealistic about her appearance. I can hardly bring myself to believe that she is really real. Maybe that is why I am doing something I rarely ever do. My curiosity unsticks my throat, and I find myself asking her a question. Oh, are you going to a custom party? Oh, I thought this is Amelia. Oh, my bad. Hmm? Are you referring to this old thing? That dress doesn't look like something. Doesn't look like. That dress doesn't look like some old thing. It's expensive, right? I believe it was rather dear when father first purchased it. Now, however, I'm not particularly well versed in the economy, so I could not give you an answer. Ooh, did she come from another era? That would be so cool. Father? What kind of girl calls her dad father? She is from another era. We met a time traveler, or did we travel time? Dun dun dun. Maybe I'm just biased because my dad vanished before I was even born. Mom told me he couldn't cope with the commitment, which was quite funny, really, because he had no qualms about commitment when he asked me to sleep with him. That's her mother talking, but not yeah, because that would be really fucked up if the daughter was talking about sleeping with her father. No, I'm not gonna think about that. But father sounds far too dated, and I haven't even touched on the other stuff that she said. Oh, the girl smiles. Her face remains pale and does not flush, but flush. But I can imagine blood coursing beneath her cheeks all the same. She gives the impression of blushing, even though she does not. I suppose most people would use dad nowadays. Forgive me, I'm not familiar with such a phrase, and it sounds quite peculiar to me. Peculiar. And the blood thickness. My question only seems to invite more questions, and I find myself drawn towards this strange girl despite myself. I want to know who she is. I want to understand her. It must be this feeling, this desperate thirst for hidden knowledge, which encouraged mom to track down what now remains of Zachary Kendall, Marble Spencer, Rose Bradford, and the rest. You pretty much said everyone except like one or something. So, anyway, so I'm not. I haven't seen you around Barobai before. Do you live here? I haven't lived here for a very long time. But you look much older than me. I will be 15 years old this December, at least I should be. So she's 14 too. Wait, at the beginning of this episode, did I just call a 14 years old beautiful? I mean, she is, but it just made me feel like such a creep. Like, ew, no. God. So she's 14 too. You say that. You say that you've lived here for a long time, but I haven't seen you here before. I have never seen you here before. You don't go to a street, do you? She shakes her head. So, what school do you go to? Ruskin, Sandon, not Walton Girls? She shakes her head again. Then are you homeschooled? That would explain what she's doing in this graveyard at 20 past 8 on a Friday morning. Who talks like this? 20 past 8. Like, what time is that? 20 past 8. Like, I don't know. People say 5 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9 p.m., 8 p.m. Did I say 8 p.m.? 1 p.m., a.m. You know what I mean, shut up. Wearing such strange outfit, she might as well have fled from one of those, the older fashioned photographer parlor places. I, I suppose I was homeschooled, yes. I have never been to school before. I used to have Illy, but I haven't seen her in some time. Illy? A private tutor? Something like that, yes. She was rather strict. She got so angry when I escaped from her stuffy old history lesson and hid over at the Linton's estate. She smiles soft. She smiles a soft, gentle smile, like an old woman with a eyes. When recalling a fond memory, I don't know if I've ever seen anybody my age pull a face like that before. Just who is this girl? Well, when are we gonna do? No, but is it English? Do we know? I'm in the episode. Screw it. I'm just gonna make something cool, say something cool. But this is what happens when you try to be something that you are not. Okay, saved. So I am going to leave this episode here for now. This is getting really interesting. So apparently this girl is like a time traveler or some type of thing. Like oh my god, that scared me. So apparently she came like from the past. It's really crazy. And the art style is just so good. Anyway, so I'm gonna leave this episode here. I have a bunch of editing to do right now. So wish me luck. So thank you, my friend, for watching till the very end, and I'll see you in a different timeline.